Welcome to Shot of Wisco. This is episode 17. God, we're almost to 20.
I know. I'm getting old.
I mean, what times are flying? My kid's like 3.5 months old. I mean, time's crazy. We have actually a person behind the scenes. It's Kyle's brother. He's doing the point clicker. He's switching the cameras, so I don't have to. So hopefully that means I'm more engaged. Probably not. I mean, let's just be honest. Me and Kyle are having some beer. Kyle, we just did a review on this. What do we think, man? This shit was good.
It's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Point Cookies and Cream Stout. If you never tried it, you got to have it. So we have a lot of news to talk about. We did have a interview lined up for today, kind of lined up. I'll give you the rundown. So this is what happens. I'm trying to line up interviews for every week. We have the next 3 weeks booked out, including this week. And the person that I had lined up, we were going to talk about the Iola car show. We will reschedule. It's not a big deal. We'll just talk about the show and move on with life. But I asked her, okay, Kyle, this is what happened. I told her, I think like Sunday or Monday, if she could do Wednesday, and she said no. And then I said Tuesday, and she said yes, exclamation point. I didn't respond until about an hour and a half ago and said, does 5 o'clock work? Who is that my fault? Did I screw that up? What do you think so? No? Yeah. Are you drawing Picasso over there? What do we got going on?
No, I just found another very interesting article.
Okay. Okay. So is that my fault, you think?
Probably.
It doesn't matter.
No, it's whatever.
Yeah, it is. It is what it is. So we'll have her on at a different time. So we're going to hop into the news. A lot to talk about. We have a bunch of Glendale. I think Kyle picked up a newspaper in Glendale, and I think that's all his news today.
Yeah. It was hot there, apparently.
It was hot. We have a bunch about.
Hot.
We have National Pie Day. We're going to do a special top 5 about pies. Like I said, we're going to talk Packers, Aaron Rodgers, trade saga. A lot in the works. Let's get it going. Okay, and we are back. Like I said, lots to talk about today. Kyle, do you want to get us ripping? You got the first news segment.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, next week we are going to implement. This is Shot of Wisco, and I actually kind of want to get and hear what you guys think, but I really think that we need to be doing a shot every time we give our news segment. So we both have 3 segments for news, so we will do 3 shots of a liquor of choice starting next week. Thoughts? You in on that?
Sure.
Bingo. All right, get us going, Kyle.
Okay. News. Glendale parking garage collapses. Believe Glendale is a suburb of Milwaukee. Could be wrong.
I mean, look it up. It's your news segment for one,
okay.
So I don't
scratch it. It's Glendale, Wisconsin.
Yeah, wherever that is.
Think it's suburb. Could be wrong. Parking garage collapses. So they came out with a statement. The fire chief did, and he goes, "We're very confident that there was no victims in it." Meaning,
how could you be confident?
I don't know.
Can you imagine if your car was there? How mad you'd be?
You'd be stuck in it. Oh,
like if your car was just up there.
Oh yeah, it's gone.
Yeah,
but
I mean, you're lucky. Luckily, you're not there.
I see the pictures. It didn't look like it all.
Do you swan dive off if you're up there?
On top of it?
No, like out, like off.
No, I knew a guy that fell off of one, and he didn't do very good.
Whenever I think of a parking ramp, my brain goes to the one at. You said parking ramp, right?
Yep.
I immediately think of the one
next to the Badgers,
next to Camp Randall that we always parked at when we went to games. And I always think of people sitting on top drinking. It's like, can you imagine that swan dive? You're dead.
We already talked about. We hate how fucking heights. Both of us do.
Yeah, I'm not a heights person. Hopefully, no one got hurt. Seems like the Chief knows nothing. Very confident. What are you confident? Did you go through all the cement blocks and not find anybody?
So my thing is, it's like, oh my husband hasn't came home. I wonder where he could be, and he's fucking in there.
Yeah,
it's like,
I mean, obviously you don't want that, but
no,
I mean, how do you?
No.
We're very confident. You might as well just be like, we don't have any bodies yet.
They gotta have enough cameras that show people going in.
So that's why they're very confident. Yeah, that's why they're very confident. Okay, we're gonna move on. Packers Jets. I'm tired of this bullshit, Kyle.
Okay, so I wrote the topic for you because we were really busy.
Yeah,
but so apparently Al Nazard signed.
Yes,
they're
Cobb's
going
next.
After Cobb. A-Rod. Spin off topic of this is A-Rod came out and said that he's going to do a talk on Pat McCaffrey tomorrow at
McAfee.
1.
Yep. Kyle isn't the biggest sports guy in the world, but no. Here's the deal.
There?
Okay, yes, everyone's thinking it, but here's the deal. So the Jets went and got Lazard earlier today. Today is Tuesday the 14th. Now, it came out a little bit after that they were going after Randall Cobb. They were interested in Mercedes Lewis. So everyone's like, oh, why are the Jets interested in all of all of Aaron Rodgers' best friends? Well, it's because Aaron Rodgers is to believe it said, this is my wish list.
Yeah.
And that's why they're so.
It's got Cobb, Lazard,
Mercedes Lewis, and Odell Beckham Jr.
Yep.
So, so far, there's no deal intact. I think they're both basically waiting on Aaron's decision.
Which I would assume is probably pretty final.
Have you ever seen that meme where it's that person like looking over their shoulder and there's fire behind him?
Yeah.
I saw one of him like and it's like, this is what Aaron looks like when he just decides to retire after the Jets let everybody go.
Yeah.
Picked up all these old players for him.
All these old Packer players.
All these old Packers players. Let Mike White go to the Dolphins and they're literally just a dumpster fire. Yeah, that'd be kind of hilarious if he just said, you know what, I think I'm just going to chalk it up.
I just seen one here, so like, not to shame on Aaron Rodgers because he's still our quarterback for right now.
Yep.
But it says, someone tweeted this, Ross Jackson. I don't know who that is. It says, Aaron Rodgers, don't give me weapons in Green Bay that I need. It says, also Aaron Rodgers, give me the exact same weapons I had in Green Bay.
Yeah, that is so ironic that he was just like, you guys just aren't doing it for me. Jets, what do you want? Exactly what I had over there.
Yeah.
Got to bring it over. They do have some good pieces for the Jets.
Who I don't want to leave is, I don't know if he can, is Christian Watson.
No, he can't.
He can't.
He's not a part of this list.
Damn.
So I personally think it's time to move on to Love. But again, we've all been just waiting. We posted a TikTok the other day of the office scene. Did you see that?
Yep.
Where it's Kevin what do I want? What do I want?
Annoyed.
Everybody's listening to me. And it's like a perfect meme. But it looks like the Raiders are out. It's only Jets or he stays with the Packers. Or, of course, if he retires and decides to go do Jeopardy. Who knows? So we will see.
I sent you a picture.
Yeah.
And I think they did something like this whenever Favre left and it was Roger time. I just sent it to you. It's a picture of like all the TV screens of like his great moments. And then there's Love like standing up. It's like,
I saw it.
Give me him.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing is I think Aaron, his whole career was trying to get out of Brett Favre's shadow. Just to do the exact same thing he did. The only thing he's doing different is he's just asking for a trade. And by getting traded, if any of his cap goes to the Jets, he's helping the Packers out. They're moving on. But Brett Favre, what he did was he fake retired.
He got pushed.
He retired.
Yeah.
And then came back.
I remember this guy.
Yeah. And then went to the Jets.
Fuck, I was in
Jets were like 9-2 with Brett Favre before he got hurt. People forget about that.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
and then he almost went to the Super Bowl with the Vikings.
Whooped us versus the Vikings.
Yeah. So, all right. We will see maybe tomorrow at Pat McAfee. So, all right, Kyle, get us on. Next Glendale segment.
Okay. Glendale police arrest 2 suspects in a Cordoba. Apparently, they pushed them into the back room. The police did.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming they were robbing the Cordoba.
Yep.
It must have been in a mall or something like that. Pushed them into the back room. While they were trying to get to him in the back room, they climbed into the ceiling, assuming it was a drop ceiling. And they were telling them to come down. And they said, no, we're going to stay up here. And then while they were doing that, they were tunneling their ass through the wall to get into the next area to get out. But they got caught.
Yeah. And then they had to pay for the damages they did to the ceiling.
Or assume so, yeah. Can you imagine that?
Hell of an effort.
Get down here. Nah.
If the cops are coming after me and I'm in a Cordoba, I am reaching my hand right into the steak bowl and I'm grabbing myself my last meal before I'm getting caught.
Yeah.
Yep. But I don't think I would ever try to climb into a ceiling if I was getting caught. But I guess that those type of desperate times bring out desperate measures. All right. I don't know if I'd ever want to rob a Cordoba. Cordoba is so good, though.
It is good, but
the closest one we have, I think, is Madison?
I think so.
Yeah, I wish Cordoba was closer. I like their burritos. Yeah?
You ever had a Waffle? You ever been to Waffle House?
I don't want to start this. Kyle was in Arkansas for work the other day, and he ate Waffle House, I think, every day.
I fucking popped my Waffle House cherry, I'll tell you that.
And you like it?
It was fucking amazing.
Have you ever heard like all those Waffle House like controversies around like their workers, like the fights and stuff?
I could see it. They're fucking yelling at each other all the time.
Oh, yeah.
But that's like their thing.
Yeah.
Like the guy gets your order and then he walks to the kitchen and screams at everyone that's
Yeah.
in there. 2 waffles.
Like
hash browns over easy with eggs.
I've seen some videos of like workers all fighting with each other.
Oh, I can imagine. So.
Like have you ever seen those ones where it's like all these people are sitting on like the counter side, like looking to order, and like there's like 3 workers fighting, and they're all just watching, like, hey, hey. All right, we're gonna move on. Cross Plains Custodian. They call him Mr. Peanuts, is running for National Custodian of the Year. His name's Rodney Esser. This is pretty cool. Okay, for one, I didn't know this was a thing. Did you?
No.
Yeah. So I don't know who put him up for this award, but there's 10 finalists in the whole U.S. And Rodney Esser from Cross Plains is one of them. If you win, it's $10,000 cash prize and $30,000 gets put towards facility assessments.
At the school?
I'm guessing so.
Gotta be pissed.
Yeah, I'd be like, yo, I'm a
I better
custodian.
be getting a goddamn good bonus.
Let's make that 25-5 split. You get 5, I get 25.
There you go.
But that's cool.
Yeah.
I never knew that was a thing. Do you think we could get you into the National IT of the Year?
I fucking wish.
IT Technician of the Year award?
I wish.
Why not?
I don't know if it's a thing.
Maybe it's like we can give you a year's worth of Dell products.
Nah.
No, you just take the 10 grand.
Yeah, I take 10 grand around.
Would you quit?
No, not on 10 grand.
Well, the other time we did this, I saw that was one of our most commented TikToks. Was
what would you
do with it? And Kyle's like, I'd go on vacation. It's 125 grand.
And then
you can go anywhere.
Then I hit you with the boat. I'd probably buy a fishing boat. You're like, boat, fishing boat. I need to go fishing more.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. What would you do with 125 grand? I'd probably go to the Dells for a good week. I mean, that's
head on up to Door County.
Oh, come on, give me like an item you'd buy. Yeah, I'd probably buy a nice old fishing boat, probably from Cabela's.
I'm a simple man.
It'd probably cost me a good $60K. They're expensive. Have you seen them?
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw a used one on Facebook the other day. I'm like, no fucking shot. That's that expensive. You see a pontoon boat?
Boats.
That's like $90K.
Oh yeah, like the fucking all deck.
Benningtons? Yeah. Oh yeah, they're like $100K.
Yes. You see,
I could buy a fucking house in Schulzberg.
I was on Facebook Marketplace the other day.
I'm there all the time.
Just looking.
I'm always there.
Just looking, and there was like one of those big fucking wave runner boats, a mill. And I'm like, what are we doing here? Who's selling that on Facebook Marketplace?
I could never, ever be in a fast boat. I'd kill myself.
No, I can't.
Have you seen the ones where like you start hitting the waves the right way?
I don't fuck around with the river either. It kind of scares me.
Get me on a tri-tune. Or, I mean, you can't feel nothing. I got a nice little lineys in my hand. You know, DNR don't see it. They don't see it.
Right to jail.
Right. And I'm just going to go right to jail. But, yeah, fishing boats are expensive as all hell. Fishing equipment's expensive.
That's for true.
I mean, I might just have to get a stick off of a tree and get you some string.
Some yarn.
Catch them the old-fashioned way, Brendan.
Fishing.
All right. Kyle, you got the next one?
All right. Brooks Lopez ejected after brawl. Brooks Lopez ejected after
all right,
brawl.
Wait. You could just want everyone to know before we started the podcast, Kyle's like, hey, Core Man, I just want to let you know I got a couple sports ones on there. Those are some alley-oops, some layups for you. I don't really know what the hell's going on, but I'm going to need you there. So, all right, you go ahead.
So he gets in a brawl at the end of the Sacramento game, get ejected.
Sure.
Fucking, what's the move? Like the ejection move?
You go.
Yeah. The fucking, don't they like, is it just like, that's it?
No, I mean a T. You don't. The technical doesn't send them anywhere. It just goes in line.
No, I thought the hand motions of a fucking ejection is like
no. I don't. You're doing like the LeBron James thing.
That's it.
No,
that ain't it.
No. So what they do is if it's their second technical in their kick, they do that.
Hit him with the T.
Or like if you're just gone.
You're out of here for the week.
Yep. So Brooke Lopez got ejected. He got in a skirmish with
right here. Trey Lyles.
Trey Lyles. So
it says 15 seconds remaining on the clock when the Kings player Trey Lyles fouled Giannis.
Well, they say the Kings are blaming
It was a shove
Giannis.
match.
They're blaming Giannis because the Bucks had the game in hand and he went to score
Oh.
and he got fouled pretty hard. He got shoved, and then Brook Lopez came to back him up. Giannis just watched it, of course.
Yeah.
But Brook Lopez ended up getting pretty bloody.
Yeah, it says
There's a video.
Walked away,
Lyles had his hand around Brook's neck. Brook's a big boy.
Yeah, he's not.
But he was
He's
caught.
like 7 fucking
He
foot
was
tall.
caught screaming, I'll do anything," or "I got your back, Giannis. I'll do anything for you." And I'm just thinking, build him a goddamn statue. I love Brook Lopez.
Splash Mountain, baby.
Yeah, put 11 on a jersey, banners, hang it up in the rafters. No one should ever be able to wear 11 again. Okay, last thing we have today. I mean, Cal, we've only been going for 20 minutes.
That's fine.
So we have National Pie Day. And I know what you guys are thinking. Oh, gosh, these guys are nerds. National Pie Day, Cal, what do we got? How far back in the numbers can you go?
On the fucking pie calculator thing, not good. 3.14, baby. 3, 1, 5, 4, 1, 5.
Guys,
9.
I'm not going to sit here and watch you tell him the numbers. I literally only know 3.14.
Yeah.
But we're going to do what two chubby kids would. We are going to rate pies. So we're going to do a quick top 5 pie draft. I'm going to let you go first because I think this is just open-ended. Anything could be number 1. It's just depending on what you want. Don't you think?
Okay.
What are you going to take? 1.
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin number 1.
Yeah, Corey, it's fucking best pie. Oh, my hair is a disaster.
I'm going to take pecan pie.
Fuck.
That's to me the best pie. I love pecan pie. What do we got number 2, Kyle?
Apple.
Apple. Great pick. I'd rather have it liquidized and with alcohol in it where I can drink it. But great pick. That's a good roster you got going. Pumpkin and apple. You got the fall vibes going. I'm going to do strawberry rhubarb.
Not a big guy. Not a big fan of it.
I love rhubarb.
Understandable, though. Everyone likes it. Next for me, I'm going to hit up a... I fooled myself here. We're going to hit a blueberry pie.
Oh, you're taking all the staples, aren't you? Blueberry. Yep. I'm going to take... Let me go to my main notebook here. I'm going to take... Cobbler doesn't count, does it?
Like a peach cobbler?
Yeah.
No, you can't do that. What the fuck is that?
Okay, sorry.
It's not cobbler day. It's
I'm going to
pie
take
day.
banana cream pie.
Good one. That was high up my list. That was coming next.
The crust of the banana cream pie is what does it. It's like that granola. Ooh.
So one of our friends' mom used to make me one of these, and that's why I'm taking it because it was fucking amazing. But a butterscotch pie.
Trash pick.
Oh, it's fucking amazing, Corey. So don't ever say that again.
Butterscotch pie. Well, you really set me on a loop here. I'm going to take... I'm going to take a classic. I can't find my notebook. Key lime pie. I love it. It's so refreshing. You don't think so?
Peanut butter pie.
PB pie.
Yeah.
I'm going to take chocolate pie.
We really fucked up. One of us should have took cherry.
I hate cherries.
Cherry.
I don't like cherries.
I like the whenever it's like cherries, like that whipped cream or like pudding, and then the crust, whatever the fuck that's called. But it's more or less a big dish. It's not a pie.
Yeah. What do we forget? I love lemon pie too. Like a good lemon pie. That's refreshing. I'm thinking like summer pies that are like
I understand.
Refreshing. My mom makes probably the best banana cream pie ever. You've had it.
No.
Yeah, you have.
No.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, and she makes it even in like a pudding style too, like in a bowl. Yeah. Same thing. It's just in a bowl with the crust on the bottom. But that's phenomenal. What are we? I mean, we could have done like an Oreo. Like we could have went crazy.
Oh,
moon pie.
Moon pie. That's one of the ones.
Moon pie I used to like more in high school. Now it's like just a big slob. It's like gel, like a weird texture. I'm not.
Moon pie.
I honestly, pecan pie was the only one I wanted on
Pecan
my
pie's amazing. You can buy that at a fucking gas station.
Yep.
It's good. Or you can have someone make it and it's amazing.
Mhm.
So it's one of those things. Pumpkin's kind of the same, but homemade pumpkin.
Are you
pie is just
whipped
fucking
cream on
amazing.
pumpkin?
100. You're every fucking corner of that top.
I
is
don't.
Covered.
I do not.
Are you a psycho?
I'm psycho. I don't. I'm not like the biggest whipped cream guy in the world.
You know what? And this is a fucking completely spin off. Are you a mayonnaise or a Miracle Whip guy?
Oh, I've done both, but Miracle Whip.
You're a fucking psychopath.
I've done both.
I
don't care.
I hate Miracle Whip.
I mean, I just grab whatever. I know. Okay, I do like for one. I do the squeeze one for mayo.
Yeah, but I think Miracle Whip has that too.
Yeah, and I think I just grab whatever when I see it. They taste the same.
Disgusting. No, they do not. No, they do not. Miracle Whip.
Are you talking like?
Sorry, not Miracle Whip. Yeah. No, Cool Whip. No, Miracle Whip.
Miracle Whip.
Miracle Whip and mayonnaise are two completely different things.
I don't see the difference.
So if you walk into a gas station and you're buying a fucking sub off the shelf, and
what are they using?
you see what they're using mayonnaise normally if it's on there, but normally it's not on there. Normally you got to get the little.
I guess I don't have a preference.
If I can't even buy it. I
have mayo at my house. I have mayonnaise at my house right now.
I'll bring both from next week and we're going to fucking try them. You're going to tell me that one's different because I think you're a psycho if you think that they're the same.
Okay.
They're fucking. I hate. The one day I got a fucking.
Why are you
pizza.
Why are you so mad about Miracle Whip?
I got a BLT pizza from somewhere. Not dropping names, but I got a BLT pizza
down
from
here.
Somewhere. Yeah, here in. Shouldn't say in the Southwest. And they gave me fucking Miracle Whip for my fucking. First off, why isn't it on the goddamn thing already? Second off, Miracle Whip is fucking garbage.
It's mayonnaise though.
No, it's not. Miracle Whip's.
It's like whipped.
Yeah, it's a fucking
like a whipped
condiment.
mayonnaise.
That's like you saying mustard and fucking mayonnaise are the same thing.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. It's two different condiments.
I'm so confused now.
It is. Just go home. Take a spoon out of fucking bowl.
I don't have Miracle Whip in my house. I just have mayonnaise.
It's fucking terrible, guys.
I'll have to try it sometime.
I didn't know it was a thing until I fucking the BLT pizza thing happened.
I, for some reason,
And I'm
thought
like,
they were the same.
This is fucking disgusting.
I thought that was just two brands.
And I went to my fucking fridge,
Like mayo.
got out the fucking mayo, and
All right.
right on I went.
Okay.
That's our tobacco.
All right. What do we got the rest of the week? What are you thinking? Oh, March
St.
Madness.
Oh.
March Madness starts. St. Patty's. So
St. Patty's.
St. Patty's.
Hey.
One day that every Wisconsin person's Irish.
I fucking love it.
Yeah. So
I am Irish. You Irish? You're not?
I'm like all German.
Kaiser.
Don't. What makes you Irish?
My fucking mom's side of my family is a lot.
Oh,
A lot of
that
Irish.
makes sense. You
Well,
guys are,
they're all
you guys are
fucking
short.
short.
Yeah, you guys twerps. No, I'm like all German for the most part. I think I have a little Norwegian for my mom's side.
Norwegian?
Norwegian.
Yeah, that's North
Or
Wisconsin.
something. You know what's something? There's a lot of Norwegians in Wisconsin.
Well, we're German.
A lot of
Irish.
Scandinavian.
I want to say Grandma told me that we're a little bit Native American. So you see me owning a casino here. Fucking no.
You ain't owning them. Stop flexing in the mirror.
I'm not.
You see that? Yeah, I saw it too. Okay. St. Patty's Day, you're going to, I'm guessing you're doing the whole pub house, Nick's thing.
Yeah, my girlfriend's family loves to go down there on St. Pat's Day, which is cool. It's also cool because we start early.
Yeah, you're
Start early, fucking
you're
back to Keeler.
the lights
back
are
to
out.
Benton.
The lights are out in the brain at like 4 p.m.
Yeah, I gotta keep myself strictly to beer.
You're not gonna. Oh, green beer.
Did I tell you about my New Year's Eve night? Yeah, I did.
What happened?
I woke up in my fucking closet.
What?
I told you about this.
No.
New Year's Eve, we came to your house.
Yeah.
And we drank. I got pushed on the fucking Crown Peach.
That was from Core Man.
And
Yep.
we were having a good old time. We were playing drinking games.
Sure.
Drank too much. I think everyone's seen that my wheels are falling off at the party.
And the reason the wheels were falling off is because he would not shut up. But keep going.
Yeah. So I remember going to the mall and like that point whenever someone, I think you picked me up, Brendan, gave me a ride. And the point whenever someone is like, it's time for you to go home, and you like look at the clock, and it's like fucking 11 o'clock, and you're like,
I got time, baby.
And they're like, no, you're drunk, and it's like, fuck, I am. And that was my girlfriend saying that to me. And I'm like, okay. So then we get a ride home, and I'm like, where are we going? And Maggie's like, well, we're going to the local bar in the town I live in. And I'm like, well, okay. And she's like, but you're gonna go home. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, in my mind, I was going, they were going to drop me off. I was going to run right through the fucking house out the back
Did
door.
you?
No. They took me to the bar. And then I stayed there, blacked out. They lost me.
You lost yourself.
I don't remember any of this.
Yeah, you lost yourself.
We talked to one of the locals a couple weeks ago when I was there, and he's like, yeah, you don't remember that night? I'm like, no. He's like, I left, and you were walking down the street, like, ferociously to your house. And you're like...
all pissed off.
He's like, hey, everyone's looking for you, and you said something, we just kept moving. But then my girlfriend got home, I wasn't home. And so they called the bar, and the guy that runs the bar was like, he's back here again. And he's like,
where'd you go?
He's like, I'll bring him up. I'll bring him home later. So they brought me home. He brought me
Where'd
home.
you go?
Don't know. I had to circle and came back through the fucking...
all pissed off. You said, you know what? I'm going back.
And then my girlfriend was like, I waited and you came home. So I like looked out the window, and the bartender was carrying you out of his truck. And I'm not fucking small. So he carried me in the house. They couldn't get me in bed, so they laid me on the floor. And I woke up, fucking came to, trying to get my boots off in my closet. And that was at like fucking 5 o'clock in the morning.
You were in your closet sleeping.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I slept right in my closet.
Probably where your girlfriend put you.
Yeah, no, they're like, we couldn't lift you. You like fell onto the floor, and then you were sleeping. That's where you were at. And we couldn't pick you up to get you in
Love
bed.
it. Love it. Well, you know what? That's the show.
So let's try not to redo that.
I can't wait to tell our editors to make that a TikTok.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Kyle. I mean, it's better than the one that happened in Platteville. All right. Next week, I think we have a guest. I think Morgan Geyer, she makes a bunch of like TikTok recipes. She does a bunch of cooking. So me and Kyle interview her. We'll chat a little bit more, and like I said, we'll have a little bit more for the show. I appreciate everyone that is listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, and I appreciate everyone who's following us on TikTok, Instagram, and watching us there. I appreciate you guys, and all of our videos are on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe, WisconsinClothingCo.com or WisconsinClothingCo, not .com, on YouTube, and that'll be it. Appreciate you guys. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your week.
See you next week.